All right, so we're on Wednesday, May 3rd. Almost done with our STAR homework. A few more days till we get there. All right, so let's go ahead and read the question. It says, Rob weighed 2 boxes. The combined weight of the boxes is shown in the scale below. And here's a picture of your scale. It says the ratio of the weight of box A to the weight of box B is 3:1. Which of the following is the closest weight to box A? All right. So now, after I've read it through one time, I'm going to go through and I'm going to actually write some notes. So it says the combined weight of the boxes are shown below. So when I look at my scale, I see that it's pointing to 128. So I'm going to put 128 here. And then I'm going to come down and read the ratio. That's an important word. Box A to box B is 3:1. And then the question is asking which of the following is closest weight of box A. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up, because I saw the word ratio, I'm going to set up my tic-tac-toe, my part, and my whole. Because I know a ratio has 2 parts and a whole. Because remember, a ratio is a comparison of 2 things. All right, so now I see that my ratio is box A. So I'm also going to remember the strategy of words, original ratio, and new ratio. So I'm going to put my words here. I'm going to put box A, because it's always important to label. Then the other thing I'm comparing box A to is box B. And I know that the whole is going to be their total weight. So I'm going to put total weight. All right. Here I can see that box A is said first, and the number that's said first is 3. So I know box A corresponds to number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 next to box A. And then box B should be given the number 1. Since box B is said second and 1 is said second, they correspond with each other. Because remember, with ratios, order matters. Now, this is where I have to stop and think, because a lot of y'all naturally want to put 128 here. But remember, your graphic organizer needs to make sense. 3 plus 1 is not 128, so it doesn't make sense to put the 128 here. You want to combine your 2 parts to get your whole. Remember, your 2 parts should total your whole. So 3 plus 1 is 4, so I'm going to go ahead and put the 4 right here. And then I know that the total weight, once we find the new ratio, is going to be 128. Well, now I'm going to go back to my question, because I know a proportion, a ratio has, whenever I set it up like this, I need 2 parts, or I have 3 numbers and I'm trying to find 1 part. So it says, which of the following is the closest weight of box A? So I know box A, I'm trying to find its new ratio. So this is what I need right here. Well, I'm going to come out to the side and I am going to rewrite just the parts I need, because I don't need box B anymore. So I'm just going to set it up like this. I'm going to set up 3 over 4 equals x over 128. Because everybody see where I'm getting the 3 and the 4 from? Box A. And then the total weight is 4. Because what I'm really doing is comparing box A to the total weight. So I get 3/4. And then I'm trying to find my new ratio, and we know that the total weight of the new ratio boxes is going to be 128. All right, I can do several strategies here. I could bat and ball, or I can find a scale factor. I'm going to go ahead and bat and ball first. So remember, our bat is the 2 numbers that are diagonal from each other. So the bat is what we multiply. So we're going to multiply 128 times 3, and then our ball is going to be what we divide by. So we know that we're going to divide by 4 after we get that. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take 128 and I'm going to multiply it by 3. So I'm going to do 128 times 3. And remember, whenever I set up multiplying like this, I have to multiply 3 to every number up top. So 3 times 8 is 24, so I carry over the 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 would be 8. And then 3 times 1 would be 3. So 384 is just taking care of my bat. Now I got to divide by my ball. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up right here. I'm going to put 4 into 384. And I'm going to take it number by number. So 4, I'm going to ask myself, does 4 go into 3? No. Okay, 4 goes into 38 9 times, because 4 times 9 is 36. And then 38 minus 36, or we can just ask ourselves 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down our 4. 4 goes into 24 6 times, and 4 times 6 is 24. So I've zeroed out. After I have bat and ball, I see that my answer is 96. You could have also seen that you have a scale factor of 32. So you could have done 4 times 32 is 128. And then you could have also then done 3 times 32, which is 96. Either way, whether you decide to bat or ball, which is cross products, or you can find a scale factor. Either way, x would still be 96. So go ahead and try this one on your own. See you later.